What up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Savage Land, and this is another episode of Pallet Picks. Like I told you guys a couple of days ago, a lot of my pallet picks are going over to shorts, which is working out really good. But some of the pallet picks I'll hold back and do a small review. Of course, you've seen this figure 1,000 times. This is the retro carded War Machine. I always liked this War Machine. I brought the deluxe one about 3 years ago. This one is the same exact figure, but just a little bit different on the paint apps. Actually, the paint apps on this one I like better. It almost has like a white porcelain type look with the black, and the other's almost like a gray, I would say gunmetal, almost kind of graphite. Not really graphite, it's almost kind of a gunmetal silver and black look. Of course, with the older one, you get an extra head sculpt. You don't get that with this one. Right here is pretty much what you get with this one, which these are the best accessories. You don't get the rocket launchers, the blast effects or anything like that as far as your boots wise, as far as you taking off, but you do get the 2 guns on the shoulder, blast effects, extra set of hands. Now, both of these figures are very compatible. They're pretty much the same exact figure as you can see here. This is the older one I was telling you about that comes with the James Rhodes head, which you don't really get a Rhodey head a lot. Now, you get a Tony Stark head a lot of times, but you never really get a Rhodey head. And this one is true to Rhodey in his 80s, kind of early 90s form. You can see the haircut. He has a flat top. That's definitely an early 90s thing, which that style has came back, but it originated in the late 80s, early 90s. Face sculpt is looking good. He's a nice chocolate brother. They did a good job with the face sculpt. Maybe they'll come out with one in the future that looks a bit better, but this one right here is a-okay with me if they don't. I'm just happy to get a James Rhodes head sculpt. Now in the next segment, I'm going to switch out the head and put it on the new retro card body, which is white and black. Now here you can see the blast effects. Now I have the white and black War Machine that pretty much every Iron Man, every War Machine is almost compatible. So if you had those blast effects, you definitely can put those with another Iron Man, another War Machine. It doesn't matter. That's the cool thing about them. You can have 20, 30 War Machines and Iron Mans, and all their parts will swap out. But these two look really good together. Like I said, I don't have a problem with neither one of these figures. They did a great job with it. The deluxe, the new retro card. But as far as me, if I had to pick between the two, I would take this white and black one. It's a very beautiful figure. The aesthetic is really smooth. Like I said, it almost reminds me of a toilet, and I'm not shitting on it, no pun intended. But the white porcelain look is just a beautiful figure. And you see here, I have the older James Rhodes head on the newer body, which is the same body if I don't get tongue-tied trying to say that. But same figure, just a repaint basically. A little bit less accessories, but I wouldn't say as far as price is different, because the deluxe came out a couple of years ago, was like $29.99, and this new one that came out was like $27. Now, as we all know with Marvel Legends, prices are dropping. People are holding out, which is good. I think the last time I seen this white and black Rhodey, he dropped down to 24, and I wouldn't bet your bottom dollar in a couple of months, if you look on Amazon, you can probably catch this guy for 17 bucks, something like that, because they're just trying to dump it out. But great War Machine. I love this figure. That's why I brought it, even though I had the silver and black deluxe. I just had to have it again, and this is a rare case where I like the repaint better, even though the older figure is not bad. Great figure. I can't do nothing but give props and to this figure, because when they originally did it, they did a great job, and when they come back with the repaint, they did another great job. This is true to comic form Rhodey, and I believe this new retro one is probably like his colors when he was on the cartoon of Iron Man in the mid-90s. But this is the Savage Land. If you can, give me a like, comment, subscribe, and until the next time, God bless.